Well, you guys have been asking for it, and we're finally going to cover it today. The Heli Pilot Tower is here. We're going to take a look at all 3 Tier 5 lanes for it and show you just how powerful this tower really can be. Now, calling it a tower in and of itself is probably incorrect, considering the fact that, well, it's more so a vehicle than anything else. I mean, of course, you do have the actual tower itself, the base, but for the most part, the thing that actually shoots is the vehicle flying around. But first, we have Apache Prime, which is my favorite. Now, Apache Prime's description is, well, very short. The Apache Prime leaves most balloons wishing they'd never been inflated. Well, that sounds terrifying. Next on the list, we have Special Poperations, which deploys a powerful special monkey marine with a machine gun. And it also comes with a support Chinook ability, which drops lives and cash in crates. It also lets you move around different types of towers, which is really awesome. Now, the Comanche Commander is really awesome because it calls in an additional 3 helicopters in order to defend your area. So as usual, we're going to be trying to put only these 3 Tier 5 towers down and seeing how long we can survive. And considering the helicopters for the most part follow their targets all the way throughout, let's go ahead and do it on one of these medium missions here where it kind of just doesn't really choose a side. So we'll do it on this Mario Kart style looking map. There we go. First things first is the obvious. Let's put the helicopter pad down right there. There we go. And we're gonna have to go ahead and, oh, wait a minute. For now, oh, we can do patrol points or lock in place. Let's lock him in place. Let's go with, hold on. Boom. There we go. Lock him in place there. He'll be able to defend us for the first few rounds. And we're going to call in this cash drop here. That way we can afford to get some of these upgrades, because some of the helicopter routes are very cheap. Others of the routes are, well, the complete and utter opposite of that. So we need to be prepared for just about anything they might throw our way. All right, there we go. Get the IMF loan ability, which, by the way, we did just recently get something awesome with the IMF loan ability that I absolutely love. And what that is basically we now can borrow $12,000 at a time, which is a really big difference. I went ahead and reapplied some monkey knowledge, as you could tell as well from the fact that we now have a mana shield, which for those of you that watch my channel on the daily would know we didn't have that in the past. And our banana farm banks here can now store up to, I think it's $12,000? So they got another really big upgrade to it. But all right, let's start fast forwarding through these waves here, taking all the money in that we possibly can, and let's just have fun with it. All right, all right. So I think the next big upgrade that I want to get right here is definitely Central Markets. I feel like the Central Market upgrade is probably the way to go. There you go. Keep it up, Mr. Helicopter there. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Now, this guy in the front, I'm probably going to put him on doing... We'll put him at Apache Prime status, and I'll make sure that that one is able to hit camo balloons. I feel like that's probably a very important one for it. So, Apache Prime, focused on camo balloons. Let's see if that one works. I feel like that's a good route. That is a very good route to have, but we'll see if that actually is how it happens. All right, I don't want to borrow the money just yet. Well, I guess it really couldn't. Let's borrow it, actually. Let's do it. And I used it on getting the more expensive one. That's why I ended up borrowing it there. Alrighty, alrighty. Also, the payback rate for it is much slower, which is it sounds like a bad thing, but it's a good thing. That means you get to keep more of your money as opposed to, well, just, you know, having to just pay it all back immediately. Lets you just sit on this little thing of debt, which is, like I said, surprisingly a good thing in this game. In the real world, not so much. This game, yeah, it's awesome. Okay. So let's go ahead and save our money a little bit more, and then we'll be able to get that Central Market upgrade, which is really, really useful, actually. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we're saving it all up here. Look at him go. One helicopter is making it all the way through these waves. So, Powerful Jet makes Heli move much faster. I guess that's good for pursuit mode if we end up getting that. Let's get quad darts here. And not if we do, sorry. We are going to get pursuit mode right there. And we'll get bigger jets, IFR to make sure it can hit the camo balloons that come in on wave 24. And this right here will let it pop lead balloons and frozen. So let's just get that. There we go. That helicopter right there is, he's going to be around for quite some time, I'm sure. And there we go. We just got that upgrade, and now we just play the waiting game, where I'm going to save up my money in order to get the Monkey Wall Street there. And to show you guys exactly how much money these things will cost, that one's $38,000, that one's $25,000, that one's $29,000. Not super expensive, but definitely a considerable amount nonetheless. Like, it's not just something you can just ignore and forget about. It's going to get costly. It's going to get very costly out here. All right, keep it up here, helicopters. Keep it up. I can't imagine needing any more than just this one until... Honestly, I could see that one tower getting you through wave 40. I know that's crazy. Now, not in its current form, that is. I think you'd have to upgrade it a little bit here and there. But I'd be willing to wager that it'd be able to do it. I really would. All right, we're now one wave away from the big moment. And, oh, looks like they are really starting to cause a tiny bit of trouble, actually, out here. Well, that's not good. We don't like that. We don't like to see them causing all that trouble out here, that's for sure. But it looks like we were able to stop them. So next on our list, be getting the Apache Airship upgrade, which really isn't that far away, to be honest with you. I think we'll probably be able to get it right after this round, maybe even. Actually, no, definitely after this round. Look at that. We have all this waiting for us right here as well. And we're almost out of the big old Deadaroonie, so that's good. This is all very good signs. All right. Boom. Cash in on the 11,500 and Apache Dart Ship. So now he is a tier 4 upward, which look, the Apache Dart Ship shoots out missiles, and he's also able to hit camo balloons too. So our pal here is just gonna be, he's gonna be quite the defender for us. Now let's go ahead and let's put down another helicopter, and let's start seeing what we can get on him. Now we are gonna need one to go to the middle, so we'll put this guy as that one. And special for operations, look at that, he can do that, and we gave him pursuit. So there we go. He might not be shooting faster, but he has pursuit on, and he can do all sorts of cool things. So let's go ahead. We'll call in our machine gun monkey. I don't know where he went to, actually. I think he's underneath the Chinook, so we literally can't see him at this exact time. But either way, oh, we also have the moving ability. So to show you guys what that's all about, now let's pretend, okay, we can't redeploy that tower. Okay, let's get, now we're not going to use him, but let's pretend we had him down, we wanted to move him. Well, we could pick him up, and we could say, I actually would prefer him to be over there. So he'll literally pick it up and replace the tower for you, so you don't have to sell him, and it gives you that little bit of an advantage, which is super cool. There is actually one thing I want to experiment with as well. Can you use that to glitch up and get... Oh, wait, here's the cash. That's an extra $3,000 right there. Literally for nothing. All right, we'll get the Apache Prime upgrade there too now, which look how cool the Apache Prime is. I mean, that one is definitely a tower you don't want to mess with. But the one thing I do want to see, it's a little bit of an experiment, I know, but it is, while a tower is being moved, will it allow you to get another tier 5 of that exact tower? Because it's in the air technically. Is that something that'll happen? Look at that, we just got an extra 135 lives. We now have 334. Wonder what the most amount of lives you can get is. Because that's a tier 4 one, so you can get a bunch of those helicopters going around and just have them all giving you extra lives and care packages and what have you. I really wonder. Also, where is that machine gunner hiding at? I want to know where that one is too. All right, well, let's go ahead. We'll put this one down here, and he'll be going the bottom route. And we would definitely want this guy going for pursuit. So he won't be able to hit camos, but it'll be up in the front lines there, helping defend us. And it's also really not that much. Okay, free play, big time free play here. All right, there we go. And now we have Comanche Commander. And look at the other ones. So now there's 5 helicopters, or sorry, there's 6 helicopters for the price of 3. I'll take it. I will absolutely take that. All right, let's collect up our cash there. Good. Making some big money here. And now let's go ahead and let's find what would be a very cheap tier 5. What? How much does it cost for you? Okay, you are not a cheap tier 5. Was it the Monkey Apprentice Tower that had some cheap ones? 20,000 is really cheap, but that also would affect the gameplay. What about you, Ninja Monkey? You have an 18,001. There we go, there we go. All right, so you're going to be up here then. And which way was that? That's the middle route. Okay, so we're going to get him to... Boom. All right, and now what we're going to do is, in the meantime, right? Now we're going to have this guy ready to go. So at the moment, he cannot become a tier 5 because that tier 5 is down. Will this Easter egg work? And if it does, I think we have a whole video we got to cover on this. You ready for this? So let's go ahead and we got to be super lickety-split about this. Okay, let's put him and we'll move him as far away as possible, go like to right there. And no, you can't. You can't upgrade him while he's moving. Oh, man. I feel like that would have been such an OP strat just to be able to kind of cheat the system like that, I think that'd be so cool. But unfortunately, you can't do it. So let's go ahead and we'll sell those off there. And now we literally just keep playing the waiting game. I want to see how many lives we can end this with, too. I bet you, if I had to even guess, I would not be surprised if we could end this entire thing with probably 1,000 lives at least. And that's just playing for jokes. I mean, the ultimate goal is to get to wave 80 just to beat hard mode. Medium ends at 60, but literally, we haven't seen any balloons in rounds. It's just, the rounds are going, but nothing's happening. And I think a lot of it's going to be like that for the rest of this. Cut. All right, so we're almost at the second big hurdle. We are now in the middle of wave 58, going on to 59, and then 60 will be the first round where we face a BFB, which is the red Moab balloons. And then after that point, technically speaking, we have beaten medium mode and are just progressing on to, well, bigger and better things from there, really. All right, so we will see where this all takes us. I also haven't been calling in my care packages as much as I should have, so we're at 484 there. Not bad, not bad. I kind of want to, just for the sake of trying, I want to see if I can get to the 10,000 point. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lock this guy in place just so we're not, like, cheating. We're going to lock him in place, like, out of bounds. But I would just like to keep on calling in the support things here. And there we go. And just, I don't know, just have some fun with it, really. That's why we're here, right? Let's see if we can make ourselves a new goal and just continually get hearts. And if so, maybe I can even make it into its own video at some point to get pretty much as many hearts as possible. Like 1,000+ hearts. How cool would that be? All right, we'll call that one in. And look at that. They actually had one ready to go. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but we literally breezed right past wave 60. So medium mode is no trouble for the 3 helicopters that we have. I mean, of course, now we have a little bit more, but those are, as we said, not really active participants in this. They just kind of exist there for the sole purpose of seeing if I can get 1,000 hearts during one game. And we're actually at 663, which is awesome. Okay. Where'd that one go? Oh, there he is, over there. Please, may I have more? There we go, 729. It's working. It's working. We'd have to find a map with the most open amount of land that I could put towers down. And that way I could just keep on just stacking these guys away. I'm talking like just like putting like, if I had like 30 of them down, I don't know if there's any maps I could have that much, it's a little extreme, but if I even had like 20 of them down, which I don't think is too extreme at all, then we could have the capability, maybe even, might sound crazy, get 10,000 hearts in one game. I actually would be so down to go for that too. I think that could be a lot of fun. But here we go, there's 985, we're literally one away from doing this random extra little goal. I mean, it literally serves no purpose. I'm just feeling like doing it. And it does confirm we have 1,000. So it confirms my suspicion about it. I kind of want to do a challenge one day. I want to see if I can get 10,000 hearts in a single game. I feel like that is a cool goal to go after. I think it's doable. I don't think it'll be easy, but I think it's definitely doable and something that we could have a bit of fun doing. Also, you know what I realized? We've never really ever tried out getting the maxed out monkey village. That'll be for another time, but we should 100% do it. All right, so here it is, everyone. We are coming down to the wire. We're in the middle of round 78, going on to 79, and then the big round 80. Now, round 79 is always the bigger test of skill than is 80, at least in my opinion, because round 80 literally is just one ZOMG balloon, and all right, cool, whatever. Like, it's just one of them. Like, you'll be fine. Round 79, on the other hand, is just loads and loads and loads of Bloons and BFBs and blue Moabs and just, it's horrifying. But looks like we were able to crush right through it. And then here's wave 80. Wait. Boom. There it is. Technically speaking, we just beat hard mode with 3 helicopter towers.